the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes and good times. Good friends and trends that bend the senses. Let's get a bit senseless. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we bring good vibes and good times. Welcome to the morning coffee show with Super Fast Tortoise. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we have the flow. Good vibes from head to toe. Let the happiness take you in.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Super Fast Tortoise morning coffee show of all time with the cat.
What's that?
And we got Hillbilly. Good morning. Oh, man. It's a wonderful morning. Well, let's hope it's wonderful. Last night I was testing out my camera here, and I was having issues with it. My camera being finicky at times. I don't get it. But, you know, positive thing, it's working now. So let's hope it keeps on working.
Knock on wood.
That's right.
That it stays working.
That's right. Well, let's check it out. Okay, Cane Shaker. What up, morning coffee people? Yeah, Lone Wolf.
Oh.
Right. Cane Shaker's, well, I guess Fast Tortoise didn't like my From the Heartline idea. I just haven't even tried to change it, to be honest with you. It's not that I didn't like the idea. It's just going back and changing it, getting the original file. I just haven't really got to it. We've been busy. We've been super busy here. Like last week, we cleared out the shed.
And he froze. Look at that pretty face there. So, how's everybody doing this morning? And for all the arena people, are you excited for tomorrow? Because tomorrow is Tarkir Day. That's when we get all the Tarkir cards on Arena, and can't wait to play with the cards on Arena. I mean, the early access was fun, but now I just can't wait. Now I just can't wait for it to come out on Arena and get to play with the digital cards. It's going to be so much fun. And it has to be on Tuesday, which that means, if you're familiar with my channel, that means, viewer battles. But anyway, we ain't going to go there right now, but, that's later for the shield section. But anyway, how's y'all's weather here lately? I know down here where I'm at, weather's been pretty bad. I mean, today is a pretty day. It's a little chilly, but good weather because we ain't getting no rain. And we got the sun, so it's pretty good. And I know that front came over where I'm at and just for a while, and it rained almost about a week. And then we had some, tornado outbreaks and some flooding issues, and there's some roads here where I'm at that's flooded. Well, it has been a roller coaster here. 1 minute it's 70 and the next it's in the 30s and 40s. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. But that's the way it is here right now. And later on during the week, it's supposed to warm up, which I can't wait for the warm weather. Hey, I thought I was gonna get washed out myself because my neighbors are across the street. They didn't have a yard. All they had was a dang gone swimming pool in their front yard. I mean, it was that was kind of scary a little bit seeing all that water. I mean, but, I don't want my stuff and all of that, waterlogged or anything like that. But you just never know about the weather nowadays. You just never know. And I never want to see another front head this way and just sit. But I'm glad it finally moved on and getting better weather. It's supposed to rain again this week. But, we don't need no rain here where I'm at because we got way too much rain.
Oh, my Lord. Holy cow. My internet's on the fritz. Did you even hear my whole spiel about all the stuff I did?
Nope.
Oh,
Quit right there. It stopped right in the middle of it.
Jeez. Like, I just had like a couple minutes of loading screen. It's like, oh, and I couldn't do nothing about it until we get my Ethernet cord later on.
Well, it happens.
But anyways, so what I was talking about Kenny Chicker's idea of putting the Highlands, I really haven't had a lot of time to really put that into thought because, like I said, last weekend we cleared out the shed, big old massive project, wore us out. Then between that and this weekend, I got between that time when I got the cat office moved in, then we just redid our bedroom. Just reorganized it, and that was a big massive project. I had to put up a whole new shelf, like a large shelf and stuff. So that's really taken up a lot of time. We've been busy here at the Tortoise house. Just a lot of busyness. It's crazy.
I bet.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you're setting up, and especially if you're doing a new setup, or moving your setup to a different room and stuff, sometimes it takes a while to get it situated and get it right.
Right. Into game, Bob. I want to cry. I'm so sorry. You want to cry. But today's topic's about incredible magic, incredible times. Hope you're crying. You want to cry because of good things. Because look at my cat's butt. You see that? Like perched up with his butt up in the air. It's ridiculous. I know you're messing with me.
That's Trust like me. That reminds me of that Disney character Olaf. Watching my butt.
Yeah, Onyx here just wants to be in the show today. Whoop whoop. So, what inspired today's topic? Well, going to the Prairies, playing with new people, having fun. Oh, finally. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard, yeah.
But yeah, so having an amazing time playing with people in live action has been fun, and it reminded me of like some of the good stories we had back in the day. Yeah, Gabe and Bob say these tariffs derailed my ability to retire soon. I'm so sorry, dude.
Well, I heard you on that, Bob. I mean, I'm not trying to get into politics or anything, but I do not agree with the tariffs because I understand what Trump's trying to do, but I'm not agreeing on how he's doing it.
Well, it's just sad all around. I'm sorry you lost that much investment in your retirement.
Oof.
Can't get too deep into that.
Right. Yeah, I don't like getting into politics, but I'll touch on it just a little bit, but that's all.
Yeah.
We're not going to get too deep into it because, just like King Shaker just said, this is not a political channel.
That's right. We really don't delve into politics here.
Right.
King Shaker's like, has anyone seen good spoilers today?
Well, I did hear about some leaks for Final Fantasy being out.
Oh yeah, some leaks.
I don't know nothing about them. Haven't seen them or nothing. So I just heard that.
Mm.
Yeah, I seen where Jake and Joe split up. They got their own channels now.
That. No, I didn't. I didn't watch anything of them. I haven't watched them very much.
Yeah, they split. Yeah, they split up, and they got. And I think Jake went and got his own new channel now. And Joe, he kept the channel.
Was the video saying we decided to split up for different reasons, or
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they just decided, to go their own ways. I mean, they've been together for a long time, and they decided to, split up and do their own thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but they're still friends, and they still support each other and everything. So that's good that you split up from somebody and still be friends.
Right. Oh yeah, like that. That's a good thing if you can be friends and split up like that. Like I know it's a lot different than when that Commander channel when they had the two buddies, they split over reasons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but one reason that Jack and Joe split up because one of them lives in California and the other one lives east of California in a different time zone. Mm-hmm. So that time zone thing, it interfered with how they could meet up and everything on the streams. So that's one issue they did have with the channel.
Right, that makes sense. Backwoods Collector, whoa! Welcome.
What's up, Backwoods?
Planting those trees so we don't have to. Oh. Well, today I did something for cane checker James Willis. I don't know if he's noticed yet, because he made a comment a long time ago. Surprised he hasn't said nothing. But still, the truth and reality is no matter how big a channel gets, no matter how big a YouTube channel gets, eventually, we've seen it on DJ stream, we've seen it other places, we've seen it here. Mm-hmm. Sometimes just grow too big, have to go different ways. Maybe life gets in the way, have to do different things. The only thing we can really do is wish for a good life and a good time, success for each other.
Exactly. I mean, I think that a good split up is great, but a bad split up ain't that great.
No.
And there's good split ups, and then there's bad split ups that goes through, it goes on and on content creators' channels that merge together.
Oh yeah. The nice thing with Jake and Joel is they have a big enough crowd that people will split or watch each other. You watch their content still, so yeah. On their last stream, there was a link to I think Jake's YouTube channel that he just started. All right. I can't remember the name of it, but there was a link to his channel on that stream. I'll have to check it out and see what they do. I mean, they had a good show. They had a good channel. Yep. They did good videos. Yeah, they did. Mm-hmm. That's what we want in the community. Good videos, good vibes. Good vibes. Exactly. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, because it's just bound to happen sometimes. And you just hope for the best. Yep. But I am thankful that I did get a Jake and Joel magic card token. Token from them. I'm glad I got that before they ever split up. That's pretty cool. Yep, that is awesome. That's going to be a very good keepsake. Oh yeah. That's going to be a keepsake. It'll be worth monies one day. Mm-hmm. Never know. Right.
You never know. Something that a content creator makes could be worth something. I mean, heck, even if it ain't, it's still sentimental value.
Mm-hmm. I mean, one day, the tortoise playmats you guys have will be worth money one day because I'll be the super big YouTube person. Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, when I get those tokens made and get those tokens shipped out, that's going to be a while. But yeah, pretty cool.
Just keep dreaming and keep on dreaming now.
Keep on dreaming. One day we'll reach 1,000 subscribers. So if you're watching this and you're not, hit that subscribe button and that bell button so you know when I go live. Woo woo.
Yep.
But yeah, but you know, one thing I'd like to see content creators do is play Magic together.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick says, I was just sad because Jake and Joel never gave me my own command on their channel. That is sad. That is sad. That is sad, you know.
Yeah. You're right also, Jamie Bob. I mean, can't nobody take away your memories.
Yeah. Thanks for the memories. Thanks for the memories. I don't want to finish that song. The lyrics in that song are weird. But yeah, memories are good. Memories are what we have. The experiences we have is what, you know, develops our attitude and personality in the future of things. And that's one thing that's good about having a good community. And that's one thing I like is like incredible magic, incredible times. Like one of the things I love about, you know, us and our channels is we not only do we communicate with each other and do stuff together, but we play games together and we have fun times together. And we get some cool people on the show, like we get Rhino on the show when he can, or we get the hero type playing with us, the hero wave.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we get some fun people on the show. You know, playing some commander and having a memory, making memories and making relationships, even though they might be small relationships, you know, they're internet relationships, but they're good times to be had.
Yep.
The memories are incredible times. That's right. Like that's one thing that Spelltable's done for the internet and YouTube's is giving us the ability to stream our games. On top of that, sorry, I got a cat rubbing against my leg.
Yeah.
You got food.
I'm glad there's more than one way to play Magic now. I mean, you got your in-person that you can play Magic.
Mm-hmm.
You got Magic Online. You got Arena. You got Spell Table.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so many different ways to play Magic now. And I am glad that Wizards has done this for us.
Oh yeah. And look, with the things changing around the world the way they are, the memories that we made before ain't gonna stop, right?
That's right.
Like right now, my brain is already confused just with the game stores, just in general. Like they got the commander decks with MSRPs in it, but a couple of the decks are overcharging because they have value in the decks, right?
Ooh.
The MSRP is supposed to kind of hinder that, but I think what it does is it kind of controls how much over the MSRP they can go.
Right.
But that's just my thought. That is not a complete fact.
I mean, who knows? Your thought might be right. Might be right. You know, you just never know.
Right, because like the Teamer and another commander, the Teamer and Sultai deck, they're selling for double the MSRP at stores on Amazon if you can find them. It's crazy. It's because they're supposed to be like $44 plus tax, or like $50 plus tax at the stores. And the stores like realize the value of the precons, and they're selling for double the value. So like the Teamer precon I wanted, I most likely can't afford because that's $80 just for the pre-con. And if
Wow.
I do get money to spend on Magic cards, I have to buy the singles for the Dragon deck I'm trying to build.
Yeah.
You know,
I would love to get a Drowsy deck and get Ugin and put them in it.
Ugin is more expensive than the Eldrazi deck you can buy online right now.
Yeah, I know.
There's a 5-color Eldrazi deck on sale right now. Yeah, let's see.
Wow. Ugin he is just so good. Play colorless, boom, exile. I mean, he's a pretty strong planeswalker for what he does.
Oh no, I'm looking it up. The price of the Eldrazi deck went up.
Oh yeah, it's going to go up because of Ugin.
Right?
Ugin's going to shoot that price of those Eldrazi's up pretty quick.
Yeah, here's the deck I was talking about.
Uh-huh.
Eldrazi Incursion. It was like $60 online, but now it's like $90, $9,700.
Oof.
Yeah, see right there.
Yep.
They're selling all 4 decks, green, black, whatever. The 5-color Eldrazi deck's the most expensive one. You get all your cool stuff with it. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Checking it out. But yeah.
Nice.
But yeah. With things changing in the world, things might get a little loopy, but we're gonna have a good time with the stuff we do have, right?
Yep.
The times and stuff we do have are gonna make the memories even sweeter because we still get to have fun.
And sometimes it is cheaper to buy the cards instead of buying the deck.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Sometimes buying the singles is a lot cheaper.
Yep.
I've been wanting the Laurel Precon, but it was way cheaper for me to buy all the cards individually than the deck itself. That's right. That's right. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's worth investigating that. Thinking of memories, we actually watched Deadpool and Wolverine this weekend. That was a terrible movie.
I told you it was terrible. I told you it was terrible.
the language didn't really bother me as much as it bothered you.
Mm-hmm.
But the storyline was absolutely sloppy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the wife was, when we was done watching, the wife was like, that made no sense. I'm like, yeah, it did nothing for the MCU. Other than the whole movie felt like they were talking to Disney, telling them that their movie's been sucking lately. And if that you follow the premise of the movie, it was all a big bash on Disney.
Yeah.
And like how much money that movie grossed, I don't think it deserved that much money.
I don't either.
Horrible. This is bad.
Yep. I mean, there's too much cussing in it. And it was, and the storyline sucked. I mean, it was just a bad movie. Mm-hmm. I mean, all this is just opinionated. So let me throw that out. It is opinionated. I didn't like the movie. I seen it on Disney Plus, and I was like, this movie is awful. Mm-hmm. But that's just my opinion, because I like Marvel, but from me watching all the Marvel movies, all the Marvel cartoons, and then seeing this, did not agree with it.
Even TJ gave up since he liked Deadpool over movie. Like, it was fun. Like, the movie was fun for a lot of parts. Don't me wrong, but the storyline just made no sense. I think they were supporting Disney and bashing 20th Century. They did a bit of both because like that whole scene where he's like breaking up with Fox in the TVA building, which made sense, and talked about he's going to Disneyland was there. But then there's a couple points where Deadpool broke the fourth wall and started talking about how bad the MCU's been doing. Mm-hmm. So, like the whole multiverse thing when he started going against all the billions, not really billions, but all the hundreds of Deadpool variants that were. Oh, well, the funniest part about the film, though, is my wife could not stand that dog.
What was wrong with the dog?
You know, too ugly. Deadpool kept letting the dog lick his face. There was even a time where Deadpool was licking the dog as the dog was licking him. So she was doing this. There's no theme. She's like, I can't watch it. It's disgusting. Can't believe people would do that. I'm like, that's funny. But yeah. But I grew up with a dad who let dogs lick their face, so it's kind of normal for me. But But yeah, but like no, the movie wasn't horrible. But one thing it did is it gave me and the wife the time to relax because what happened is she had to be on for work. She had to be there to support work for a bit. We would chill down in the living room. So we watched a movie while she was chilling out with work, happening with the work, figuring that stuff out. We just watched a movie and chilled together, creating memories. Guaranteed those are not like the best of memories right there, Deadpool and Wolverine. But I like for someone who's not novice to the MCU or Marvel movies, I had to explain to the wife certain characters are from certain movies, like Gambit. Never been in a movie before. Just threw Channing Tatum in a Gambit suit and said, "Here's Gambit." Then Elektra, and I explained that like we just actually threw away the Daredevil movie. The Elektra's in, but I explained where Elektra came from, and she knew Blade. She's like, "I love the Blade movies." And well, dealing with vampire and gore, it doesn't surprise me. My wife loves horror movies and stuff like that. But the fact they got original cast and stuff, and had to explain Charles Xavier's twin sister, which I never knew about.
I didn't know he had a twin sister either.
Channing Tatum's accent was terrible. You know what's funny is I found it the most excellent part of the movie was his accent because it was terrible. Like it met a lot. It met with a lot of like the old cartoon accent, but it was terrible.
I mean, we could sit here and talk about all the bad parts that we thought of the movie. I mean, some people like those bad parts. Some people don't. I myself don't.
Yeah, it was all I'm saying. I didn't think it was worth the price tag for me, even though we watched it for free. But
yeah, same here. Same here.
But yeah, but I do want to see Captain America: Brave New World.
It's good.
I want to see it. I want to see it when it starts streaming.
It's a pretty good movie. I've seen it on YouTube, actually. Don't know if it was legal or not, but I watched it.
Mr. Butter, do it jiggle. There's a little short shriveled and to the left.
What's up, Mr. Butter?
Now, I've seen way worse movies than Deadpool vs. Wolverine.
I have.
There are way worse movies than Deadpool vs. Wolverine. But I just didn't think that was worth the price tag for me. Even watching it for free.
I have not seen a worse movie than Deadpool and Wolverine.
Well, you don't watch a lot of movies in general. When he says worse, he's not talking about like the language in it and just the storyline. He's like, there's movies way crappier. Like there was quality to the movie, even if the movie wasn't amazing for me. I mean, like I'll talk down Jurassic Park as a movie that ain't for today's times. K-Chick is like, sounds like the best part of this movie may have been the credits. Right?
I agree.
But but like I said, the wife and I made memories. We enjoyed our time together. Enjoyed drinking coffee. We just enjoyed hanging out.
Awesome.
Like we do on screen here. You know, incredible magic, incredible times. Like I remember one time I was playing Magic a long time ago. Kind of like a subject switch. But I remember playing Magic a long time ago, and we had 8 players in a pod, which is a lot of people, a lot of players for a game of Commander. And it'd take forever for everybody to get around the table, and sometimes you get confused on whose turn it was based on how long we waited and anticipation to play some cards. But I remember there used to be 4 days a week you'd play Commander at a game shop before YouTube was a part of my life, before I was even in Iowa. But Commander kept me out of a lot of bad times, situations. Having the Magic shop helped me stay off the street when I was homeless. Like I had a good guy who let me hang out at the shop and stuff, and I had friends who let me shower at their place for the day. And, you know, the community we were raised up in was pretty amazing.
Cool. Now, Snow White, I thought it was hard. I haven't seen it, but just from the trailers, it looks awful.
What are you talking about?
Avatar, I did like.
Avatar, what? Oh, you're talking about chat. Sounds like the recent Snow White was way worse. Yeah. I thought Avatar was absolutely horrible. I don't think he's talking about blue people Avatar.
I like the blue people Avatar.
I could be wrong, Bob. You can correct me, but I think you're talking about the Last Airbender remake they did on Netflix.
I haven't seen that.
Bedazzled, comparable trash.
I mean, Bedazzled was all right. I mean, it was just all right.
Trust me, I watched a lot of films growing up, between Disney sequels to independent films to the low budget B-rated films growing up. There's a lot of horrible movies out there. I mean, Deadpool is pretty high on the list of movies that are watchable compared to some movies that come out. And yeah, I still think Deadpool is not worth the price tag for me.
Yep. I mean, but some people.
What's up?
Yeah, but for some people, you know, a movie may be good to them, but to somebody else, it may be horrible.
Well, it doesn't matter.
True. Very true.
I mean, the thing is like movies don't change my life. They don't affect my life. They don't pay my bills, kind of thing. So they're there just to help me forget I have bills to pay. So I'm talking about blue people Avatar. Okay. So he is talking about the one you like. Whatever. I remember seeing that movie twice in theaters. I watched it once. The one released in 3D, I went to watch in 3D. Loved it. Even though, ironically, we just threw away that movie too. We cleared out our bedroom full of DVDs. We still have DVDs, but ones we just don't watch anymore.
Yeah. I did like the blue people Avatar. I mean, I love the storylines on that and everything. I know they got hoes and everything, but what movie don't?
There's a lot of movies. There's just a lot of movies. And no matter how I keep trying to change the topic into magic, you guys keep on the movies like horrible people. Movies are not part of the incredible magic, incredible times. I'm joking about being horrible people. It's just, so movies ain't the topic. I mean, just get off of it. I mean, I even had a couple conversations about magic and memories. Sorry, did you not have enough memory? You don't have enough memories of magic, Hillbilly?
Yeah, I gotta see you.
I mean, you talked about how when he was homeless, he got into magic.
Yeah, I did. And I mean, it was awesome. I was able to, I made some friends that a homeless shelter that played Magic, and they taught me how to play Magic. And they just whoop it up on me on every game, and leaving it to a pulp all the time until I actually caught on to the game and figured it out.
Mm-hmm. And did you game Bob's like, I like Magic. The end. Well, I thought you made memories playing Commander Raids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, yeah. But yeah, like Magic goes in deep. Like for how long have like some of us been playing? Like I've been playing since 2005. I remember used to being part of the competitive by competitive circuit. Yeah, because I was about to say being part of the competitive circuit. I'm talking about store level competitive circuit. I enjoyed the circuit. I just hated buying all the boxes to stay relevant Magic. Even though at the time I didn't think about it that way, but later on I'm like, that was a lot of money wasted on buying a bunch of cards. So these are bulk cards for days, and we had fun with buying bulk cards back in the day.
Exactly.
So, because like one thing me and my friend would do, because me and my friend Andrew, that Stasis Lord, we would buy boxes together, go have some boxes, open the boxes, build decks out of the boxes. We build competitive decks out of the boxes and stuff like that. We'd build decks out of the jank that we had or the cards we weren't using, and we'd actually sell decks to people who wanted to get into Magic or people who didn't know how to build decks in Magic so they could play it. It was fun.
Yeah, it is fun to buy a box and crack all those packs and build decks out of those cards.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is fun. I mean, there's lots of memories I have of buying boxes and cracking the packs, making decks. They didn't always work, but it was still fun putting them together.
Oh yeah, Mugenfool, what's up? Welcome, Mugenfool. And speaking of Magic Forge, just updated with Dragonstorm cards. That's pretty cool. That's
cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Arena gets their Dragonstorm tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty chill.
Oh yeah.
Lone Wolf says, my brother and I like to buy bulk boxes off eBay, etc., and playing that way. That's a way to play for sure.
Oh yeah.
But back in the day, buying a booster box was like $75 to $80. Now it's like $120. So I couldn't even keep up with that price tag. I can't even keep up with the $80 price tag on a box. But it'd be nicer if it was. But inflation, and who knows in the future. And it's faster than usual, to be fair. That's cool.
Well, with this day and age of standard, Dragonstorm had to be fast because of mono red aggro, the mouse, and all that. Very, very quick, overpowering aggro deck.
Well, however it goes. Like one thing I wish I could get back more into that I used to was the F&M competitive scene, not competitive scene, the competitive-ish scene. Like competitive-ish is just playing Friday Night Magic, and Friday Night Magic in my store is Commander Night, which is awesome.
Okay.
If you're looking for great prices on some awesome Magic cards, get a hold of Crazy Shakers Card Emporium. That's right.
Cool.
I think he's talking about himself.
Mm-hmm.
It's usual a month to be released for a set. Oh, that's pretty cool. After the official release, makes sense. Well, Tarkir Dragonstorm is just a very popular set right now, and it's in universe. People are enjoying those two facts.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a real Magic. I mean, it even feels like a real Magic set, and it doesn't feel like no Universes Beyond set, and it does have some power to it.
Some power. Just gotta believe in the power.
Yep.
The power. Let's see. Yeah.
but it's ooh, yeah.
I mean, this set has a lot of fun cards and works together well. Baitor, Chico, Tival, Nariv, Urini, all good cards for on the set. Even Jessica Revelation has its spot, and this was the weakest card on this line right here. Parination. Parination is pretty solid. Death Begets Life is solid. All Assault solid. Dragon Back Assault, the most expensive card in this lineup. It's pretty solid.
Very good card. I mean, it's so good.
Oh yeah. Elspeth Stormslayer, an expensive card at the moment, but pretty solid. Taigan Master Opportunist is not as solid, but it's a fun card. People are building decks around him. Rock Curse, Rock Shasta, pretty good. Dracogenesis. Creative Behemoth even saw play at the pre-release, which is crazy.
It's seen a lot of some play in the early access too.
And there's just a lot of fun cards as you scroll through that are just worth playing, worth having fun. Yeah.
Yep.
Like if this is your set, you're in a heyday. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, and like if this is not your set, well, you're just gonna pass it up. But I'm not passing it up.
I'm not either. I like the set when I played the early access, and it even got me more hyped for the set once I played it and showcased some of the cards from it.
Right. Just such fun stuff. I mean, even at the common level, you get a Sagu Wildling that's pretty solid. You know, Tempest Talk's pretty solid. You know, even this Feral Death Gorger, this Black Dragon here is pretty solid. I like it. Pretty fun set. Like if you like this set, if you like multicolored sets, it's the set for you. If you like dragons, the set's for you. It's amazing.
And one thing though about the dragons, I'm glad that all the dragons pretty much have that omen ability.
Right.
That omen ability is so good with the dragons because each omen does something different, such as fetches your land, wipes the board of non-dragon creatures, and I mean it's just a great set.
Ooh, that's right. Yo, Kevin G, what's up? You know, should I go roar because you're T-Rex? I don't know. Maybe I should do roar because I do a howl for Lone Wolf. Kevin G, roar. That's right. Kevin G, yeah, I think I'll be dropping like crazy this season. 6 videos a week for MTG for like a month. Hell yeah.
Cool.
Can't check it. I think Dragonstorm's a great set, and I'm not even interested in dragons. How dare you not be interested in dragons, Ken Checker? I even got a land you sent me a long time ago that I'm going to put in the dragon deck. I can't remember the name of the land, but it taps. You pay 5 mana, you tap, and it makes Wooburg. I have that land. It's going to go.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ken Checker's like, oh, I forgot about that land. Kovacs Corner.
What's
Bling,
up?
bling, bling. What's up? Here, the coins just dropping. But yeah, like right now, like Tarkir Dragonstorm was not only a fun place to draft, even though I sucked at drafting because Jeskai is really hard to play with unless you got good pools on it. Like compared to the other colors, like Teamer and Sultai are just very strong and limited, especially in Sealed. But I had fun, and it was an anniversary, 10-year anniversary thing. I wish the wife could have joined me, but she, had to work. She had to work. But like I got to go, I got to play, got to reminisce, got some fun stuff going on. Met a couple fun people, like a guy named Angel, my next door neighbor, which I never really talked to before. That's crazy, and I'm gonna remember that. Those good things.
Cool.
Go back. What's up, homies? Just got back from the gym. Boop, boop. pumping that iron.
Cool.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. But I remember when we used to pre-release back in the day. Like actually when I had monies, like spendable monies, I'd do 3-day pre-releases. The shop would do a pre-release Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. On Friday at midnight, Saturday in the afternoon, Sunday in the afternoon, and we loved it. We didn't complain. The only thing we complained about is having to go home, except for the nights our shop owner would let a few select of us he trusted stay overnight in the store and just sleep.
Oh.
Kovacs, new cards in areas tomorrow. Areas or arenas? Arenas, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hillbilly's already determined his day tomorrow is going to be all about arena. Playing the new card.
Yep.
He's going to have a spicy meatball of a day.
Yeah, but they'll release Tarkir. I don't know what time they'll release them, but they'll push that button to release the cards. Might be around 10 o'clock Central Standard Time.
Right.
But most of the time, it's when they push that button to release the cards.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think it'll be fun. Now you can actually build the decks.
Mm-hmm.
Play with them.
Oh yeah.
I wish that was that simple for me, like with physical cards. Just press button and like packs will drop in my lap and I'll open them on camera.
Really? That'd be great.
Kovacs, the hype is real. The hype is real. It is real. I mean, for some people are just not interested in the set. Maybe they're missing out, but maybe they're not. But like I'm really excited for this set, and I'm excited for the cards to release on Friday. I'm excited to see what I can get my grubby hands on, if possible.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to build this dragon deck kind of thing. The sad thing is some of the cards are expensive right now.
Yeah.
Like they dropped in price a bit, which is amazing. Like Draco Genesis dropped from $40 to $28.
That's nice.
Yeah. Right? Because Draco Genesis is not like it's getting a lot of hype because it's free dragons and stuff like that. But in Commander, it's just one of your 99. So based on if you pull it or not, which you can pull it if you got your tutors.
Correct.
Mm. But people can do the same thing with zombies.
Right. And you can change, and we do have a ley line that can change all your creatures into other creatures.
Right.
And I'm guaranteed that card, that ley line's probably jumped up in price.
Right.
I don't remember the name of it, but I do know it's a blue ley line.
Are you talking about the one from Dustmorn?
Probably.
Probably because that's the last time they did ley lines.
Yeah. It's a blue ley line. It changes all your creatures to any type.
See. No, I'm trying to find it. No. Well, show me the card. I don't know. I'm trying to find it.
It'll be. I can't wait till tomorrow gets here.
Yeah, Leyline of Transformation.
Yep.
It costs 2 generic, 2 blue. If it's an opening hand, all that jazz. When it comes to play, choose a creature type. Creatures you control are the chosen type in addition to the other types. Same is true for creature spells that you control and creature cards that are not on the battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But imagine that card there is probably going to jump up in price.
Yeah. Right. That's what I'm excited about. Glad to see how much positive response Dragonstorm is, even though it doesn't appeal to you, right? Like it's amazing. Like to me, the most amazing thing about it is it's an in-universe set. It's not universes beyond it, and it has all the feels for me that I think a set should have. But I think Wizards of the Coast is putting a focus on Dragonstorm and probably have the same kind of focus on Edge of Eternities because they're the only two universes beyond universes in universe sets in the year.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, yeah.
Because our next set to release is Final Fantasy, and then after that we'll go into that Age of Eternities.
Okay, Shaker. I'm looking forward to some nice person out there sending me the new Elspeth. Me too. Me too. Backwoods. First set in a while, I'll jump back into packs 4. Nice.
Cool. Now, if I was going to compare Tarkir and Aether Drift,
Right.
I'm sorry, but Tarkir is way much better than Aether Drift ever was.
You know, I didn't know one person who was really excited for Aether Drift. And the people we talked to who were excited for the set at all were just excited for the new vehicles, had no care about the other stuff in the set.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just the vehicle support. That was it.
Yeah.
But like even Wizards came out and did a video talking about how Aether Drift was a set they just didn't want to work hard on.
Mm-hmm.
That was ridiculous. I remember that video.
Yep. Well, one thing that Age of Eternities is going to have is Tezzerats. And that's going to be awesome. They did reveal that already to us.
Kevin G says, you have more faith in Wizards than I do. I bet Edge of Eternities will be a bad set. I don't know. See, I could be just dreaming. But in the Eternities is the physical manifestation of Eldrazi. See, Eldrazi that we know of are just like a hand in a pond on a plane. Like Emrakul, just a hand in a pond.
Mm-hmm.
They actually exist in the Eternities. So I'm hoping to see like Eldrazi as a real forms.
Yep.
Unless they mix that up, then yeah. Surprised to say I didn't spend a dime on either. That's right.
I don't blame you. I mean,
No.
Aether Drift, don't get me wrong, Aether Drift did had a few good cards, but Tarkir has way more good cards in it.
Way more good cards, way more draftable set. Now, Aether Drift was a draftable set. People didn't like Aether Drift in standard, but they liked the limited format of Aether Drift.
Mm-hmm.
That was the biggest praise that Aether Drift got. It was a draftable, sealable format. But Tarkir, it's a mix of all the good stuff. It's good in standard, it's good in limited. And there's stuff for Commander, obviously. So Dragonstorm and Edge of Eternities are not the only in-universe set this year. Innistrad and Aether Drift were in universe. Well, Innistrad was already out by the time they did the whole year thing, so I get what you're saying now. But the Innistrad Remastered, is that what you're talking about? That kind of technically doesn't count because it's not new.
Right.
If that's the case. But I understand what you're saying.
Yep.
It would have been funny to see the blast a hole in a pack of Aether Drift through backwoods. That's funny. Not even worth the bullet.
Really?
So yeah.
Heck, you shoot at it, the bullet would stray off and hit something else because it'd be too ashamed to hit the Aether Drift pack.
Right, but look, I won't lie. There are some good cards in Aether Drift. There are good cards in Aether Drift. Like the Chandra Planeswalker is worth some money now, like $9.
Yep.
So like even a terrible set, there's always good qualities about it. Even like movies, you can watch a bad movie, but there's always like some good quality in it.
Yep.
Now I'll say I'm more excited for the Universes Beyond sets than the Universe sets this year. And that's completely fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like Final Fantasy, I have some hopes for that set. Now, I like Final Fantasy. I used to be a fan of Final Fantasy back in the day, but I'm not as big of a fan. But I do hope to see a focus on modal cards.
Well, Mark Rosewater was asked here a while back, earlier this year, what would be the biggest set of the year?
Right.
And he let it out that it was going to be Final Fantasy.
It might be. I mean, it's probably the ones that they put all the effort into,
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man, we have no clue yet. We haven't got there, but like some of the cards we've seen look a little underpowered or, just what they are, but it's all going to be standard. So we'll see how that goes.
Right.
Like Final Fantasy, I think fits in the universe of Magic compared to like SpongeBob, like thematically.
Mm-hmm.
But SpongeBob was a secret lair, which is fine, right? In its own right. I mean, because if they made a whole SpongeBob set, that'd be kind of weird. The secret lair is fine. But Final Fantasy, getting its whole set, getting release, special products. It's going to be like Lord of the Rings in its own way. Now, I can't say it's going to be exactly like Lord of the Rings. There's not the 101 in Final Fantasy that we know of. But they're probably going to be serialized cards in there. Who knows? There's serialized cards in Dragonstorm right now. But I want to see different kind of modal spells. Like I'd love to see Spree come back, where it's like a spell with different options, or you can like meld them together with Menacos. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Kebby G, is it worth something because the supply is low due to people not cracking the horrible set? Probably. I know.
Yeah.
SpongeBob fits more into Magic than Spider-Man. Huh? They both technically kind of don't meld.
Right.
But we'll take it.
Yep. But just like right now, you take Tark here, you take these Eighth of Drift. Eighth of Drift is all about vehicles. Tark here is all about dragons.
Mm.
I don't see them melding together myself.
Mm.
That's just Magic sets.
Yellow says I'd actually be okay with SpongeBob being a Magic as long as we get cool lands and food tokens. That's right. They need a specific food token made for Lord of the Rings called potatoes.
Yep.
Thinking of potatoes, my friends. Thinking of potatoes and all that fun jazz. We actually got to go.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. So it's lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise. Building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon. No one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house. We own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
Alrighty. You know what time that is.
Yep.
But yeah, really quick, let's check up. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can, spins a card in any type. Just look out. Here comes Spider-Man. That's right. Check here's the only Magic set of the year. That's right. Anyways, we need to start getting to the shill section, so we're gonna start shilling with Hillbilly.
Hey, everybody, at 2:00 tonight. Well, 2:00 this afternoon, not tonight. But anyway, 2:00 this afternoon, I'll be doing another stream. So if you enjoy arena content, come on by. And as far as tomorrow's schedule is going to be a little different. In the AM, we're going to do a regular arena stream. Hopefully, they'll have the Tark Here cards open to where we can open the packs. And if not, then it's just going to be a regular stream. Then that afternoon, tomorrow afternoon at 2:00, will be viewer battle day with the new cards. So if you want to play arena, you want to play a game of Tark Here against me, feel free to come on by around 2:00 tomorrow afternoon, and we'll have our viewer battles. Now, will not be no Commander game on my channel this week. I'm hoping to get that started back next week. Towards playing Commander on Tuesdays. And that's all I got planned for next couple days.
All right. Check it out. Check it out. All right, Super Fast Tortoise. Today is Monday. And later on tonight, I'm hoping to go live. So keep tabs. If I go live, you'll get a notification if you hit that bell and that subscribe button. But, hit the subscribe, then the bell, not the other way around. Like this video, like those videos in the future. We're going to try to do something. I'm going to try to do something a little different tonight. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Some of you don't know, and you'll be surprised. Let's check it out. But with that, my friends, I want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being here, Hillbilly. Everybody in chat, thank you for being here. I want to remind you that you're awesome and amazing, that you are loved, that you are thought of, and if you can, brighten someone's day, because you might be that one glimmer of light in someone's life sometimes. So check it out with that. And with that, my friends, we're going to hit if I can find it.
I totally want to thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, 100%. Like this video as if it's your favorite kind of pizza, dude. And if you wouldn't mind, consider smashing that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Every one of these things you do helps the channel out a lot.
All right, hold on a second. That's not the right one. That's not the right one.
Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes and